It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It is.
And here we are, using the abuse as always. And Kim, what are we talking about this week?
We are talking about Spirited.
What is Spirited?
It is a Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell Christmas movie.
Right. And it's on Apple Plus.
It is.
And actually, I know like here in our local area, it just went to the theaters.
Yeah, it did.
So it's kind of cool. But
yeah,
I don't think I would have paid money to see it. You know what I mean?
I know. I don't.
I believe I would have said, yeah, no, I'll wait for it to come out.
Yep.
And probably would have, because of being a Christmas movie, I would have waited until next year to see it.
Yes.
But since it was on Apple Plus, we're going to watch it at home.
Yes.
We decided to watch it.
We did.
Anyways, it's Tuesday. Hope everybody's staying warm where you're at, especially if you are in the northern states. I hope we are also getting prepared for the upcoming weather for, I know they said 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. Idaho is supposed to start getting hit. And then it's just going to work its way across the country.
It is.
So it may be a nasty storm or it may not be a nasty storm. It really just depends on how everything comes together or stays apart.
Exactly.
Come together right now.
Yep, exactly.
Over me. Anyways, what's up?
Oh, we've got some people in the chat.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
Who we got?
We have I'll let you
Ubaldo. How's it going?
Gamer Status.
Hey, Gamer Status.
And Brady.
Big lovin'. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you, Brady. What the hell? You know, you guys are all doing the friggin' M&M tomorrow night. No, reach out, no call. The hell, bro? I'm just giving you a hard time, brother.
And and now we have Tom. Hello,
hey, Tom. Anyways, I'm just giving you hell, brother.
Yeah.
Someone's got to give him hell.
Yes, exactly.
Happy to hear you're feeling better too, Brady.
He's going, what?
Huh?
Oh, what the hell? Yeah. What the hell?
You better be on it. You on it? Anyways, yeah, so we're going to talk about Spirited.
Yes, we are.
But I guess we better. Well, wait, how's your week been? Or I guess we do this on, or do we do it on the other side of the show?
We can do it on this one, and then once we get to the other side of the show, we can go straight into the.
I don't have any like news or anything. I didn't look nothing up for today.
Neither did
Besides, I mean, we can. I mean, obviously, Bad Batch will be starting in season 2. Will be starting in January, which we're actually now discussing about going and actually watching Bad Batch 1.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not really keen on cartoons.
Yeah, I know.
Or animated. I mean, I'm happy for everybody that likes it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm happy everybody likes to watch it because it's just not my cup of tea.
Oh, I know.
I mean, hence why I've not seen any newer Pixar or Disney movies.
I know.
It's not my cup of tea.
Oh, I know.
It's the same. Not my cup of tea.
My week's been the same old.
Same old?
Yeah.
Same old? Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, let's do this.
Yes.
All right. Let's do this. Let's see. How do we do this? You know, you think after so many months of doing this, I remember, but I don't. But here we go.
All right.
This week's intro.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
I am. Ollie saw.
Whoa.
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna put together a 4-minute friggin' video
Yeah.
or something, but opener. But oh well, it worked for what it was for.
Yeah.
And guess what? You know what that means?
What?
You know what that means for right now for
What?
2022?
What?
That is the end of Christmas music.
Yes, because next week we'll be doing a different one.
Right. We're gonna. Well, I guess we can talk about it real quick.
If you want, or we can get business done and then talk about it.
Well, let's just talk about it. What are we gonna do next week?
We're gonna do Wednesday
With special guests.
with special guests Nicole from Rogue One Radio and Luna Girl from the Sidebar Cantina. Both also participate in
Actually,
the
Luna Girl's
tavern.
from Stranger Things has happened.
And, yeah.
She's behind the scenes on Sidebar
Yeah.
and behind the scenes on the Escape Pod and behind the scenes on Red 5.
Yes. But she actually does Stranger Things
Right.
has happened.
With Don Dilla
The
Snooch.
Yes. And I tell you what, I'm glad you started me on that movie, on that series.
Yeah, well, I'm taking the ride with them, so I have not seen it. I mean, I've only seen up to the episodes they've seen.
Well, hey, you're farther than I am.
Well, I know that, but I didn't see it like when it first came out either. I just never. I mean, even though we have Netflix, it never came up as
something to watch.
Or maybe it did, and I just like, yeah, well, I know what happened when Kim watched Walking Dead.
I know. Well,
but then again, they explained how the Walking Dead stuff happened was we were binging the original Walking Dead series on Netflix to get you caught up to the current season.
Plus, we were
at that time where I was at.
Yeah.
And then we were also watching Fear every week because, or when it was on. So you're literally getting double hit with zombies.
Yeah. And that wasn't a good idea.
Which went into your dreams.
Yeah.
Which I think what your dreams were doing was like trying to make sense of both shows.
Yeah.
And so you're dreaming it.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I know. Because I know since starting Stranger Things, it hasn't happened.
But anyways, all right. So yes, we're going to talk about Spirit, but as always, Kim likes to bring up.
Wow, we got a big chat going.
Yeah, we do. The chat is lively tonight.
Yeah.
We like it.
You Baldos says, yay, Wednesday.
Yep. Exactly. That's the cool part. Wait, it's Tuesday, right? Yes. Yes, it is Tuesday night. We're going to do the Netflix show Wednesday next week with Luna Girl and Nicole.
Yes.
So that's next week.
Yes.
Kind of sucks. I do got a little bit of news though.
Okay.
The NASA was supposed to launch
I know what you're there.
Anyways, they're supposed to launch the scene. Their window was still open this week.
Yeah, but it closed.
But unfortunately, due to the weather, it closed.
Yeah.
So now the next opportunity to launch won't be until January.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was a long rocket looking thing or something.
No, it wasn't Bezos' freaking dick rocket.
I did say it was. I'm just saying that's what it looked like. It was a long rocket looking thing.
Dude, we need to do Awesome Powers.
Yes, we do.
We need to do the Awesome Powers series because holy crap.
We do.
What? Tuesday at the Abuse Studios. What time? 5 p.m. Always on Tuesday nights.
At 5 p.m. each.
Unless something happens, then we rework it and go 10 o'clock like we did last week.
Yeah. But normally it's 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Good Lord, Kim, you're going to get them all? I say let's get into business.
I'll say we do.
Let's do it.
Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Della Snooch Solski, Nicholas Schaefer, Steve Long, Hannah, Mikey, Brindley, and Case.
If you'd like to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com/usedabusepod. I think it's right now the only tier we have is a $5 tier.
That's it.
Well, we have 2 tiers. I have one for anybody who wants to be a sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
But other than that, as far as regular Patreon, I mean, sponsors ain't gonna get nothing different than what regular Patreons get. So it's $5 is the one we have up.
Yes, it is. Search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcast apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live. You can find us at Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, the Gram, and Twitter.
See, I changed it just for you.
I know.
We changed it last week in the show just for you because you decided to take the Dragon Buddy route.
I like it called the Gram. It's so much easier.
Ever since she's heard the Dragon Buddy say the Gram, she keeps going, the Gram. And I'm like, okay, let me just fix it right here, right now.
Yes.
That way she can just read it.
You can email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com and it's spelled out on that email.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it spelled out? How do you spell it?
A-N-D.
You sure?
Yeah. They wouldn't let us use the fancy little mark.
I don't Google. What the hell?
Our website is usedabusedpod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, link to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, links to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under donate.
So I'm going to sidebar real quick. So that's one thing I think is funny, right? So as we grew, or as time went on, I realized, well, heck with this, Instagram, the Gram, and Twitter at least was at Used Abused Pod, not Used and Abused. And so when I set up the website, I'm like, I'm just going to do it the same way.
Yeah.
But for some, Google won't let me go back in and adjust.
Yeah.
Change the email. What's like, okay, you jerks.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email when new audio only episodes are available. And obviously those drop at midnight.
Yes.
Our time. So 2 a.m. Now it's 2 a.m. Eastern.
Now it's 2 a.m. Eastern. Yes. 1 a.m. Central. And
which is funny.
11 p.m.
Right. But so because we live in Arizona, I mean, we don't, everybody pretty much knows we live in Arizona. So when they all spring forward, we say the same, and then we go back. Technically, we stay Mountain Standard Time, but everybody jumps ahead of us an hour. So then we're technically back on Pacific time.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah, and that's coming up real fast.
I know, right? You just get to the other side of the new year, like, oh, look, they're going to spring forward again.
Leave us a message at 928-719-0749. Yes, he even called it.
Sorry.
And
You
know
what? I actually interrupted you while you were saying that. So you want to give that number one more time?
Yes, it's 928-719-0749. That's a hotline to leave us.
It's not a hotline. As a fucking voicemail. It's a voicemail.
A voicemail
it's not
hotline.
No. A hotline is you get dirt. You get information. What was it? Just during this week, we watched one video where I don't remember what podcast group it was, but some kid had actually recorded him calling the Motley Crue hotline for the Dr. Feelgood information from 1989. And it was 75 cents a minute.
Yeah.
He was on there for like 5 or 6 minutes, hitting all the buttons. I'm like,
yeah, he racked that bill up.
And then, of course, he asked his mom currently if he had permission. Did she ever remember giving him permission? She's like, I don't remember you giving me. Why did you call it? I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have been beat to death. Probably not really to death, but I would not have been standing for a while or sitting down for a while.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, you can leave us a message at 928-719-0749. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused, all lowercase, for our merch store. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and more.
Okay, I'll have to remember to look at that when we get to it. We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts. But however, you really want to find out where all the podcasts are at, go to bio.link/red5. And normally at this point, we have the Red 5 happenings.
Yes.
But unfortunately, we're Luna Girl's out getting everything finished up and just spending time with her kids. So her daughters and probably beating the hell out of DB. Did you hear what he did to her last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh. So we're all on the sidebar in the chat, right? And DB's talking about how he's starving to death.
Oh my.
right?
Uh,
And Lunar Girl's all, you got 3 minutes, Olsen, right? And so when I flipped over to DB and Allen
uh-huh.
on Press Play Studios for the grave reviews, I was being a smartass and I said, "Not see you're alive," and didn't start it yet. Barely alive is what DB said. I'm like, God. I mean,
Oh,
it's amazing he don't have to wear makeup every week the way he gets on her, especially in the live chats.
no.
But that's why we love him.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, oh yeah, Red 5 Happy. It's not going to happen. Red 5 Gaming Network. Go to bio.link/Red5 Gaming. I know that's still being repurposed, but
Yeah.
Sean, extra techie, extra Star Wars, and extra wherever the fuck, has a new channel out called Extra Gaming
Yeah, it's called Extra Gaming.
or X. I don't remember shit. See, this is why I need Lunar Girl.
Yeah.
This is why we depend on Lunar Girl, people.
Yes.
We really do.
And I do know that there will be no Red 5 Tavern until after the first of the year.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. Check out the Cantina family. As always, that includes Monday night Sidebar Cantina, live every Monday. Well, okay, I'll take that back. They're not going to be live next week. They're taking a week off, but they'll be back in January. But you can go back and watch yesterday's episode, which was friggin' hilarious, especially the Hennifer parts. No, actually, I should have had it up here. I didn't. So, Kristen, Jason's wife, bought Jason Rose pillow. You saw this because I actually played it. We played it in the middle of the night last night, and then we watched the end part with Hennifer.
You got small hands.
I mean, she had Jason went off camera a few times.
Yes, he did.
I mean, Hennifer literally broke Jason yesterday.
Yes, she did.
I mean, good Lord. Oh. Yep. Something popped up, but Big Lemon got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Brady. So, anyways, yeah, go check them out tomorrow night.
Yes.
As always, ATSW, the Escape Pod, live almost every Pantless Wednesday, unless something comes up. You know how life is. Life gets in the way. People get sick, whatnot. Family, kids get sick. Sometimes shit just can't happen. I mean, we've missed shows because shit happens.
Yeah, we have.
So, but tomorrow night, live on Pantless Wednesday.
Yes.
At 7:05 Eastern.
Yes.
I feel like they should be on TBS.
Okay.
No, because think about it. You know, like WCW wrestling, Saturday Night Wrestling was at 6:05 Eastern.
Yeah, I know.
Or 6:05 on TBS.
I know.
Back in the day.
I know it was.
So, I mean, really, the Escape Pod should just be on TBS.
Okay.
I wouldn't imagine what Turn Broadcasting would really do if they allowed them on their network.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be interesting, though.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, tomorrow night, the Escape Pod will be talking anything about Eminem.
Yes.
Orange and Fit Show on Spotify and YouTube, and they're going live.
They're going live on December 24th morning. Christmas movies that aren't.
Like, I think I saw Tom put it up yesterday, like Die Hard.
Yeah.
They consider Die Hard not a Christmas movie. If it's got anything to do with Christmas, I'll pop it as a Christmas movie. But then again, the thing is this, I watch these movies year round. I don't wait till Christmas to watch Die Hard.
Yeah.
I don't wait till Christmas to watch Lethal Weapon. Now Santa Claus the movie. See, another one I would put in there, and I would put in that is because HBO has done this for years, where the toy with Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason only comes out. They only show it during the holidays.
I know, but it's not.
But it's not a Christmas movie at all. It's funny, but that's even in the 80s. It was always on HBO during Christmas season.
Yeah, it was.
And it's not a Christmas movie.
No, it never has been.
No. So, but anyways, yeah, check out the Orange and Fit Show.
Live, December 24th. on YouTube, and they'll be discussing Christmas movies that aren't.
Christmas movies that aren't.
Yep. Thank you, Tom, for that information.
Exactly. And Swede Studios, Big Swedes, Excellent Adventure, and Tactical Swede, or better known as Swede himself,
Yeah.
been back in the studio, from what I understand, with
Yes,
explicit noise. So we pop that one up real quick. And they've been working on new material, so I can't wait for something new from Explicit Noise.
Oh, I can't either.
And of course, Keith Layman's Terms, only on YouTube. You don't have nothing coming up right now that I know of.
No, I think
but there's a lot of videos to watch.
Yes, there is.
If you just want your drunken banter, Keith is your guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a drink with him.
Exactly.
And then Fridays,
Stranger
or
Things.
Saturdays, depending. Just subscribe to them and hit the little bell to be notified when they go live.
And that Stranger Things has happened on YouTube.
Right. And I think they might be going this Friday. Maybe.
I thought they were going to take a break too.
Are they taking a 2-week break too?
I thought they were.
You just watch the socials.
Yeah, watch the socials. It'll be all on the socials.
Hit that one because my voice is really.
As a reminder, all links are in the show notes pinned at the top of our Twitter page, and go to bio.link/usedabusedpod.
Hey, I wonder something. I know a lot of the new people probably don't recognize it. And I know it's too far off, but where Tom recognizes that little circular thing. I haven't showed that. That hasn't been on screen
for a while
since the early days of the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, a matter of fact, I think I showed it off that night we did the night me and Tom were on. God, what was it? The 50th episode?
Yeah, I think so.
The Sidebar?
I think so.
Good Lord, that's been so long ago.
Yeah, it has.
Then they had the 100th, which was awesome because the Michiganders, Don and Brady, went over to Philly.
Yes, they did.
Over to New Jersey to be there for the 100th episode.
Yes.
Then we all did another powwow online for 150.
Yes, we did.
Which, according to the audio people on the Sidebar Cantina, or back in ATSW Escape Pod, or not the Escape Pod, my God, all things Star Wars.
Yeah.
ATSW Scott was a stand for. You know what it stands for. As far as anyone on audio, they only got part 1.
Yeah, they did.
They never got part 2, 3, or 4.
No.
Which kind of sucks for them.
I know.
But it's still on YouTube.
Yeah, I know it is.
And then Jason just announced they're wanting to have a big shindig
for their 200th.
300th.
Yeah, 300th episode. Yeah.
300th.
Yeah.
At either the end of June or early July.
Yeah.
Which is ironic. They're going to hit 300.
Yeah.
And in 2023, we're going to hit 200.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our 200th episode will be coming up. I think I figured it up in April.
Yeah.
So it's in April, right around when the pod first released.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, because they were doing a podcast the year before a year before you were. And then I just kind of attached myself to it.
You didn't attach. Oh my gosh. You sound like just said, screw it. If we're gonna do it from my house, you're gonna just have me on. No, you did not do that.
No, I was asked to come on, and I said I would.
Right.
Find love on the new dating site. Oh, that's what.
Oh, look, it was the sex bots. Holy crap.
Oh God.
They made it through Nightbot. Damn, Nightbot's gonna get fired.
Yeah, most likely.
I'm gonna do it, Vince McMahon. You're fired.
Exactly.
God, that hurt my throat.
Yeah, figured it would.
Shit. I haven't done that in a long time.
I know.
So other than being the last,
I can see it yet.
Huh?
Oh. What? Oh, Brady.
Yeah, no. So on StreamYard, we can see it.
Yeah, on StreamYard, we can see it.
That's where she just happened to look up at the top of the chat on StreamYard. But it's not there on.
No, it's not there in our chat, Brady.
Well, I mean, as far as our part of the chat, your part of the chat goes, it's going to show it partially because you are a mod.
Yeah.
In the chat. So You'll see that, whoever took it out.
Yeah. Yes,
But yes, Tom, damn you, Nightbot.
Yeah.
It was still funny.
Uh-huh.
That was still funny. It's funny now when we think back to it. But the first time I turned Nightbot on, I didn't know. We couldn't
figure out why all of a sudden Tom was not in the chat.
Oh God, he was getting friggin' he got timed out by Nightbot because I had left the emoji thing short.
Yeah.
And it was newly learning it, so I did it live on the show to fix it.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's talk about. Oh, I guess before we better give a little bit of a what do you call it? A disclaimer.
Yes.
Spoilers.
We will now be discussing our main topic, which is Spirited. If you don't want any spoilers, now is the time.
Pause this right now and
wait for a while.
Mark the time and come on back.
Yes.
Obviously, if you listen to this as an audio only, then you really got it easy because you hit the pause button, go watch the damn movie.
Yeah.
And then turn this back on.
And if you are an audio only.
Oh, here she goes.
If you are audio only
she's
listener.
grabbing this from the escape pod.
And if you are an audio only listener, please join us on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern in a hopping chat.
A hopping chat. It's just a hopping chat.
And yes, the escape pod gave me that idea.
Well, no shit. Freaking Brady says it every week.
Yeah, so I figured that's a good idea.
Kim's like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna steal that motherfucker."
Sorry, Brady. I just thought your idea was good and I stole it.
Hey, that's what we're all family, anyways. Otherwise, see, I was hoping DB would be here tonight. Oh wow, that bottle's a lot taller than I thought it was, Kim.
I think it's like a 1.5 liter bottle.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was hoping DB would be here tonight because I got my ring up there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm supposed to go somewhere tonight.
Oh, later, Brady. Have a good evening.
Later, brother.
Thanks for dropping by.
See you tomorrow night. Send me a damn link. I'll come on. Oh, of course, I'm never ready.
We're doing it live. I mean, come on. It's not a show if we got everything ready.
Please get your shit together.
Yes.
Spirited, starring Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. It's a musical version of a Charles Dickens story of
A Christmas Carol.
Well, no, it's a musical version of Charles Dickens' story of a miserly misanthrope who is taken on a magical journey. I'm probably saying all those words wrong just because my brain ain't fucking working right now.
To me, I thought it was the musical version of
It is. That's what it says, Charles Dickens. But yeah, it is a musical version of Charles Dickens'
yes.
Christmas Carol.
Yes. My goodness, I loved it.
Oh, all right, well, hopefully somebody's got a better fucking plot. Otherwise, we're just going to do it by memory.
Yeah, why not?
All right, there we go. For nearly 2 centuries, Jacob Marley and the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and yet to come.
Hold on. Thank you, Tom, for dropping by. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Have a good night, bro. Merry Christmas.
That's what that is.
What?
Feliz Navidad is Merry Christmas.
It's not Navidad.
Well, not.
That's
yeah.
Brazilian, dude, or Portuguese.
Either way, it still means Merry Christmas.
I got it. Wow, Kim. Really? Yeah, it's definitely a ball though.
It's live. It's not Memorex. You're right.
God, I remember those commercials.
I do too.
I really want to. I wish I could find Death Row Game Show.
I know.
I really do, because it is a B, or it's probably more of like a D movie, but it has that one part in it where the lady is supposed to say whether or not her husband's being electrocuted on Memorex or live. Because again, Death Row game shows that you guys are all on Death Row. I mean, I love how we're talking about Death Row game show. I'm supposed to be talking about Spirited.
Yeah,
This is how we roll.
exactly.
But yeah, I wish I could find a version of that on TV. If not, I guess I just need to hook up VCR to the TV and put in a VHS tape.
Yeah.
I have it recorded
Oh, I know you do.
on VHS.
I know in the many VHS tapes that we've got. Yes, we still have.
I'm old.
You and I
I
both.
feel old.
You and I both.
I should feel old. 51. God, this is all called. This is what kids do to you. Just so you guys know, if you're young and watching this and debating whether or not you want kids, remember they give you the gray. What? I'm not lying.
I know you're not.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's get back to this.
Back to Spirited.
All right. So again, for nearly 2 centuries, I almost said 2 decades, Jacob Marley and the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and yet to come have led a team of afterlife spirits in helping find and redeem one new human soul, or perp,
Uh-huh.
every Christmas. This is where they sing that Christmas morning feeling. Christmas present has been eligible for retirement for decades. Oh, here we go. See, this is what I love. This is what I love. You forgot
a part.
This is what I love about reading these plots, because then Kim's like, no, motherfucker.
As it begins, the soul that they chose to save is at the final part of it.
Damn, really, dude? That's awesome.
That is very awesome.
That is friggin' awesome.
And wow.
I had a buddy had beta, and man, I actually loved the way beta looked.
Yeah.
It was some good. It was really good. I mean, because normally after so many times with VHS, you had to throw your tapes away.
Yeah.
Especially if you recorded on way too many times.
Oh yeah.
Record over and over, because they weren't made to do that.
No.
But beta was definitely made to do that.
Yes, it was.
And I do remember Laserdisc.
Yes.
I tried to get my parents to buy a Laserdisc player, but they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's friggin' cool, man. Yeah. Only thing I'm bummed about, and I'm bringing this up, it was like a couple years ago, if you remember. Or no, not a couple years, that'd be 2019. 2019.
Yes.
I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
We went over to our local Goodwill, and we're talking to a kid, and he had actually they had just had in because we bought the original covers of Empire and
Jedi.
Was it Jedi?
I believe it was Empire and Jedi.
Was it?
Or was it Star Wars? Anyway, it was original.
I think it was Star Wars. I think it was Star Wars and Empire.
Okay.
We didn't have
That's
Jedi
right.
on VHS. And he's like, "Oh, you guys should have been here like a couple days before." I ended up picking up the 3 on Laserdisc.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
I was so bummed.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, "Dude, you better hold on." I go, "Well, just," he goes, because he said, "Well, what? Oh no, I know what brought it up. The records. We were buying records."
Yeah, and we saw laser discs in there.
Right, but he had brought up about these silver records he found. Yeah. And I'm like, those are laser discs.
Yeah.
Those are early. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, those are early DVDs.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah.
Yeah. And on that, Ubaldo says, "Remember the battle between Blu-ray and HD DVD?"
Yes. Okay, so you bring that up. I will actually go on that. So I wanted the new PlayStation 3.
Yes.
At the time. But there was the war between HD DVD and Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I've seen this war before, VHS beta.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait before I get a PS3 to find out who wins this war.
Exactly.
Because I knew Xbox at the time was getting the HD DVD player.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I'm waiting.
Yes.
To see who wins this war.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally heard that Blu-ray was going to win the war, then I went get my PS3, started buying games all the time.
Yeah. Speaking of TV,
Dragon Buddy.
Hello.
Hey, dude. That's my precious. How you doing, brother? But yeah, no, yeah, Ubaldo. I mean, I completely remember that. And when I started doing some homework on HD DVD, I realized why they lost the war. And it was mainly because every time they came out with a new disc,
You had to get a new player.
you had to get a new player because they kept adding new features that, unlike the Blu-ray player where you could just plug it, plug it into, get, I don't have one handy, oh shit, right, there they are. USB stick.
Or yeah.
Where you can if you have it online, you can download the firmware update.
Yeah.
Plug it in, update your Blu-ray player.
Yep.
And HD DVD, every time they came out with new features, you had to buy a new disc or new player.
Oh no, Dragon Buddy.
What?
Long day and it's not over.
Oh, dude, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
Dang it. You gotta make those people that work for you work harder, bro. But then again, if you want things done right, you gotta do it yourself. I know the drill. Been there, done that. You want it done properly, you do it yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so that was the reason why I waited forever to get a PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And then I finally got one.
Yes, you did.
And then within 2 months, I had to go buy a new hard drive.
Yeah, I know you did.
Well, okay, so the one your sister got me for Christmas was the Spider-Man 3 one.
Yes.
So it had like what? 50 gig hard drive in it?
I think it did.
And so I ended up taking that, upping it to 1 terabyte.
Yes, you did.
Really quickly because I was like, oh my God. I went to 256 first. And then when I filled that up because of Rock Band,
yes,
I went 1 terabyte.
Yes.
And I still have both.
Yes.
The hard drives.
Yeah, you do.
When I finally went to sell it, I'm like, put the original back in.
Exactly. Anyway, why he's drinking.
Yeah, I wish it was drinking.
What I was gonna say about Spirited.
Oh yeah, so remember as I stopped her, hey Hannah, I was just saying we were getting ready to Christmas present wanted to retire.
And before
but of course Kim, you know how Kim goes. I'm reading the plot as I write it instead of just let me read the whole damn thing. So,
and
this is what she wants to tell Sky every time.
Please get your shit together.
Which I do because I'm actually reading from the plot. But hey, go ahead.
They missed one little thing.
What? The fucking Karen?
Yes, they missed that. The Karen that
not really
is at the grave that sinks into the grave, and they said she'll be fine. Next thing you know, she's got.
Oh, dude, that part was friggin' awesome. When they're at her death site, her grave, and then she just starts sinking it, because Chris's present just points, and she just starts sinking in, and then wakes up in her bed and
at her house, and they're playing hockey out in the road.
Street.
Out in the street.
I think they're using a ball though.
Yeah, they're using a ball. So, but the ball ends up in her yard, and all of them are saying, "No, right, don't go over there."
Did you have a Sandlot moment at that moment?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, how many times when you're growing up, when you're outside playing and doing like this, doing that, right? And you knew goddamn well, like you threw a frisbee and went over somebody's fucking fence, or you hit a wiffle ball and went over somebody's fence. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go knock on that fucker's door.
Yeah.
And beg for that shit back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And apologize like a motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
You gotta go find that one friend like, you come here.
Yeah, exactly. You've been
You're
elected.
skinny, you're small. Let me throw you over this fucking fence real quick. Run in there, get it, run back.
Yes, it was a squirrel.
And if you get caught,
yeah.
Run.
Exactly. Yes, it was a squirrel. you probably put squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Yeah, you're talking about. Yeah.
But anyway, so they're telling this people.
Understand, DB. People do need feet and asses.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So they're telling this person, no, do not go get the ball. So
right, they're telling the kid not to go get the ball.
So she comes
But
out.
she decides to.
Yeah, she decides to. So Karen comes out, puts her foot on it, and picks it up.
No. That girl hands her the stick, says, "You want to play?"
Yeah. And she says, "Me?" And the girl said, "Yeah."
Okay, so this is what's freaking hilarious. So she hits the ball. Everything freezes.
Yes.
Here comes, well, we didn't know it was Jacob at the time.
Yes.
But here comes like Christmas present, past, and yet to come. And a bunch of other people. They do this dance number again. That's that Christmas morning feeling. And then they're talking to her. And now she's standing right where the ball's at.
Yes, she is.
Right where it's going to hit.
Yeah.
And they go away. And as they do, everything unfreezes.
And boom!
Bam! Ball hits in her head.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for her to go freak out, and she didn't.
Yeah. So So then they go back into their offices and they start doing the musical number, the Christmas morning one with hot chocolate and
No. Now I think you're getting ahead of the plot.
I know they're celebrating.
Well, yeah. But this is where they get kind of talking about the retirement.
Yeah.
So Christmas present, again, played by Will Ferrell.
Is in his office looking at all of his little statues.
No, he's not. That's not his office.
So.
Anyways, he's been eligible for retirement for decades, but refuses to do so despite being tempted by the promise of settling down and making up for his own failures in his past life. That's when President's Lament song is sung.
Yeah.
Scooping for a new soul to redeem, the spirits encounter Clint Briggs, played by.
They don't encounter him first, though.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
They do not encounter him. They encounter a hotel worker that I believe is the manager.
Right.
And
okay, so they go scout this manager guy out. They're obviously, we can't see them. I mean, they're there, but they're scouting this guy, and I mean, he could be a candidate easily.
Yeah.
But here comes walking up Clint.
Yeah.
Walks right through Jacob Marley.
Yeah, and in the process, he's doing his business, trying to dig up dirt on something. I can't remember what it was, but he was
there for the that was a Christmas tree thing.
Yeah.
So he was trying. They were planning when to put these certain posts up on Twitter and whatnot.
Yeah.
That would change people's minds
about
stuff.
Yeah. So then enters the whole big Christmas tree tap production.
Okay, so scoping out for a new soul to redeem, the spirits encounter Clint Briggs, a renowned controversial media consultant. This is where he Ryan Reynolds does Bringing Back Christmas. Despite Marley's insistence that Briggs is an unredeemable soul, Present is set on him as he believes that his redemption could have a ripple effect, making him a force of positive change and humanity. The ghosts begin a year of research on Clint, preparing for the annual haunt. Now, one thing that happened there is Present and Marley were arguing pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
And Present actually just says, I should just take my retirement. So Marley pulls out this friggin' deal and dangles it in front of me. All he's got to do is grab it and touch it.
Yeah.
And hold it. And he'd be retired.
Yeah.
And actually become human again.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. If I'm being Christmas president, I think I'd rather be Christmas president, not want to come back to Earth. Yeah. Personally, but hey, that's just my opinion.
Well, later in the show, it gets explained why he wants to
come
back.
So I said near Christmas, they visit Clint's headquarters, where they witness him instructing his niece, Ren, who is running for class president, to tank her grades
Yeah.
and post an unflattering video of Joshua, an opposing classmate. Clint's assistant, Kimberly, who discovered the video at his instruction, is riddled with guilt and almost quits, but ultimately doesn't. That's when the view from here.
At this point, she actually is able, or sometime during this point, she's able to see Christmas Present.
Matters are further complicated when Present is unexpectedly seen by Kimberly.
Hello, Nicole. Welcome.
So Kimberly, if Kimberly would just held her horses for a minute, that was the next part coming up in my little plot here.
Well, sometimes they don't get all the plot together.
Well, let me friggin' say and move on, and then you can go, oh, no.
Besides that plays
This only works when you're married.
I know. That does play a part
For us.
later. Yeah. That does play a part later in the movie.
They start the assignment, but it quickly goes off the rails when Clint interrupts Marley. The story of your life, Marley's Haunt, is a song that's sung and easily seduces past.
In his past. But this is after he was
My
this is after he was showing his suit for the Christmas party that he was throwing for his company at his
Right.
pad.
I wish I had thought about it and recorded her lines, the Christmas past lines, when she asked President to take over.
Oh, he redeemed himself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what she said too. Oh, he redeemed himself. Good Lord. Yeah, so this is definitely one of those movies. I think it's only PG-13.
I think it is.
I mean, you can watch it with young children, just get ready for a lot of questions. I mean, that's probably why it's PG-13.
Probably.
Anyways, so yes, Clint easily seduces past, forcing Present to take over. Clint is dismissive of Present and resists his past memories, particularly that of his ex-girlfriend, Nora, who broke up with him over his selfishness, and his older sister, Carrie, who asked Clint to raise her daughter, Ren, while on her deathbed. Realizing Clint's case requires an unconventional approach, Present takes him into his own past.
Yes.
Okay, so wait a minute. So they did skip a little bit here.
Yeah, they did.
So they realize Clint's running away from the deathbed scene with his sister.
Yeah.
And they get somebody to come up from the spirit section to get him. Well, Clint realizes this thing just lifted up. Let me dive in there.
Yeah.
And now he's in their little world of their offices.
Their offices.
And so finally, Christmas Present, takes him, and he takes him in and talks to him and says, come on, go through this door. You think I'm really going to follow you through this door? And I mean, finally he does. And they go back in time.
Yes.
Into Christmas Present's past for his, but
yes, Nicole.
Spoiler alert.
But. No, Nicole says, I spy Rock and Roll Christmas and I see dating bots drop by to say hello.
Yeah, we've had it all. Yeah. Brady was right on the ball. Brady was on the ball tonight.
Yeah, he was.
He smacked him around.
Yeah, he did.
Unless they're still in the chat.
I don't think they
are. I can't see it. I mean, as a moderator, well, maybe Nicole can't see it. Maybe he didn't smack him hard enough. Anyways.
I don't see him in here.
You don't see the sex bot?
No. I see Nightbot.
Well, yeah. Nightbot didn't do his job. Nightbot's supposed to be letting us through. So I'm pissed. No, I'm joking.
Yes, Nicole. Brady was awesome when he smacked those bots.
Smacked him with a wrench.
Yes, sir.
Who the fuck you calling sir? I'm already looking around with my dad.
Sorry.
God damn. I'll be doing that shit.
Mm,
I'm Gen Xer.
I know. I got this. Oh, I got the spammer. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
DB got him too. It's probably like Brady probably got him in the timeout, and then DB like
Exactly.
because there are different there's different things you can press on it.
Yes, there is.
So
Did I miss the rock and roll?
no. Oh, you mean the opening? Well, yeah, you missed the opening. But I mean, there were a few. We had what, Brady, Ubaldo, and Tom.
Tom, yeah.
We're all here for the opening.
Yeah.
For the opening. I mean, I guess I could always play it again.
Yeah.
I could, but I'm not going to. You want to see the opening? You have to just go backwards.
Yeah.
You can watch the opening intro.
they like your rock and roll Christmas.
Rock and roll. Hey, one way to go.
I know.
I got Kim last night. She was on the phone, and so I set up I had the record player. You know, just got to flip a couple buttons, and I put on a Striper single. I have a 12-inch single, and on the second side it has a long version of "Reason for the Season," which is off their first album, and then their version of "Winter Wonderland."
Yeah.
And I played it. Kim's like, "You're playing that damn record, aren't you?"
No, I knew it was a record because records have that much sound. Oh, Nicole was shopping for
Nice.
I was shopping for groceries just in case we couldn't get them on Friday.
Hey,
that's
that is
the
being
way
prepared.
to go.
You know, and that is the thing is, especially when you're expected to get hit. I mean, I always look at it this way: be prepared.
Yeah.
That way, if you don't get hit, okay.
Then
but the ones that drive me crazy are the ones who
don't.
And a lot of these happen, I know, in the tornado alley area where they don't take even the tornado warnings serious.
No.
They're like, oh, well, we get them all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you got, I mean, I take, like, anytime we even get an inclination, there's a what would be like a tropical, leftover tropical storm headed our way. Yeah. I'm making sure we're ready to rock.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I mean, and of course, I know we forgot to say earlier, but obviously our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Northern California right now.
Yes.
Up there near
Ferndale,
yes.
They got
6.4, man.
Yeah.
I was actually up this morning when that happened. We didn't feel it here.
No.
Well, I don't know. There was one point where I thought I felt I don't know, just felt like everything kind of, it's like I had a little shake or something, a little movement. But I was marking up the plane Madden.
Yeah.
Because I was putting hurt on the Detroit Lions.
Yes, you are.
Anyways, all right, let's get on with this.
Okay.
Clint is dismissive of President. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Hold it. Okay. President takes him into his own past, revealing that he was once
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Exactly. The only other unredeemable soul to go through the program.
Yep.
Then you sing the song. Then President explains that the term "good afternoon" is actually like saying "fuck you."
Yeah, exactly.
Or "fuck off."
Exactly.
So then they sing the song "Good Afternoon."
Yeah.
Which is a great. I mean,
it is. It's a good song.
So we're gonna kind of bump this into because on the Apple TV, you have a little bit behind the scenes. We watched one afterwards.
We did.
And on this here, both Will and Ryan learned how to tap.
They did to do all the tap dancing
in the movie.
Yeah.
But it's like, holy crap.
Because what it was they were going to have actual tap dancers do their roles.
Right.
And Will and Ryan said, no, we want to learn.
Right.
So
and they did
learn. And the teacher,
the choreographer.
Yeah. The choreographer that was teaching them said they just put their whole heart and soul into it just to learn it.
So then as the song's winding down, in comes Marley.
Yes.
who is furious and orders President to stick to the script in finishing Clint's redemption.
That's after he says go back to bed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He shoves
Yeah.
Powers, shoves Clint, tells him to go back to bed, shoves him again. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Shoves him again.
Wait. He did it in the. You're right. Yep. No,
he
my
shoves
bad.
him to go back to bed. So,
You're
and
right.
then that's when he said, stick to the script. And then the next thing you know, Clint wakes up and they're having the party.
Right. His Christmas party is happening.
And
he runs and he looks and all he starts hearing, whoa, or,
Yeah.
And also now you see Christmas present in the position he's supposed to be in on top of the big freaking throne.
Yeah.
And yeah, that didn't work very long, did it?
No, it didn't.
Clint's like, whatever, dude. Anyways, so President brings Clint to Nora, who is happily celebrating Christmas with her husband and children. But Clint deduces that President longs for a happy family life himself with Kimberly.
Yes.
Now they've seen the story of your life, Clint's pitch.
Yes.
President dismisses this and then shows, okay, so before he shows this, though, Clint does a little of his own. And now President sees him with Kimberly.
Yeah.
And 2 children.
Yeah.
And they both look up at President and nodding to him like, this is what you want.
Yeah. And then at that time is when Marley comes back in.
No, Marley doesn't come in here.
Oh.
No, because he goes back upstairs.
Yeah.
Because this is where President prepares or brings Clint to Nora, who is happy. Or my bad, I went. President dismisses this and then shows him Ren's classmate's reaction when you see she posted video. So before this, you see the kid Joshua serving the homeless. So what happened? Like they found an old video that was still online, but Joshua thought he deleted it. Where 2 years or like in 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah, because everyone 8th graders, right?
Yeah.
Where in 6th grade, he was helping his family serve the homeless on Christmas Eve. And he made it like a TikTok or something and put gross.
Yeah.
But deleted it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Kimberly dug up.
Yeah.
God, Kim, what's your problem? I'm joking.
And yeah, this all happens at the skating rink where Ren.
Right. Well, nope. You're too far ahead. Because right now we're seeing, remember, they show the homeless shelter where the kid and his father is filming it again. Or taking a picture of it.
Yeah.
And he says, why don't you post it? So he does it. And then you go to the skating rink.
Yeah.
And that's where you see Ren see it. And then she posts the other one right behind it or right on top of it.
Yeah. After she gets her other uncle off the
everyone in the friggin' class, it blows up. Oh, now we know who you really are. I mean, hateful tweets, whatnot. And all of a sudden the kid runs away. Joshua runs away. You see him run off.
Yeah.
From the homeless shelter.
Yeah.
Anyways, I probably really should have looked at this too and made sure I wasn't just jumping on everything, but here we go. President brings remember that one. He finally forces Clint he finally forces Clint to relive his sister's dying request to raise Ren when Clint turns her down and passes the responsibility onto their younger brother Owen. President prepares to leave Clint with yet to come, but Clint forces President to confront his own fears of whether he was truly redeemed, since he had only lived 3 more weeks after encountering the ghosts, and convinces him to take retirement and return to Earth. Hence, here's the song "Unredeemable," and this is when Marley comes back. This time he tells Clint, go to bed again. You see everything pull away. As it happens, President grabs Clint, holds him in place.
Yeah.
So then Will Ferrell sings the song Unredeemable. He does so, and after he and Clint wake up in Clint's apartment, he asks Kimberly out on a date. The view from here, Riverwalk. That's when they're walking along the river. Clint is then intercepted by Yet to Come.
Yes.
Who at this point is really frustrated with not being able to speak. He wants to talk.
Yes.
What? Just kids outside.
Sounds like somebody's running those dead washers over there.
But that could be true too. It's probably off center or
Yeah.
unbalanced.
Unbalanced, yeah.
Anyways, we're not worried about people's washers. The ones across the street that are filthy or then you know what, because the whole park uses them and half a human uses it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways. And then Clint, after being intercepted by Yet to Come, is showing glimpses of the future, including Joshua's suicide.
Yes.
We don't see the kid actually commit suicide.
No,
but we go to his wake.
Yeah, because
Or
somebody
candlelit vigil.
Yeah.
Vigil.
Yeah, because somebody, I think she got texted it or something, or it was on social media or something. Anyway, she looks at her phone.
Anyways, the vision shakes Clint. He runs away from the haunt, but is intercepted by past and Yet to Come. So he runs to the cemetery.
Yes.
Now, obviously, this is in his future, and now you got all these holographic tombstones with all the. And from whatever, I'll bring it up on IMDb because there's some really cool things about some of those tombstones or what they did, right? But and here comes past.
Yes.
You know, Christmas past. She's coming back, and here comes Yet to Come. He's obviously been running all over the fuck, you know, trying to get to this guy. Like, good Lord. But then they force him, force him back to Earth. Returning to his apartment, he and President race to stop Ren from posting the video.
Yes.
While catching up to her, Kimberly stops him. She explains that she had told Ren not to do it, and then informs Clint she's quitting.
Yes.
President is jubilant and waits for Clint to receive his congratulations from the Ghost crew, but is confused when they don't arrive. Clint explains that all he did was redeem a mistake and that he hasn't changed, but convinces President that life is still worth trying and offer his friendship. President, convinced he is unredeemable, tries to jump in front of a bus to return to this afterlife and his job. Clint pushes him out of the way, and time freezes before the bus hits him, before he hits Clint as the spirits arrive to finally congratulate him. Do a little good is the number here.
Yeah, and all they can say is no, not another one. And Marley says, okay.
However, after the little number, when time resumes, this is why a lot was funny, right? Because in the first one, the very first one we see, when the Karen, you know, she walks in front of the ball, gets hit.
Yeah.
When it unfreezes, they don't have her like replace herself here. Yeah. All of a sudden she's here, and like, first of all, everybody be like, well, how the hell did you get there so quick?
Yeah.
Right. So this time though, Clint and President come all the way up in front of the bus. Well, I'm saying to you, okay, this is good. You're further away from the bus. You're not going to get hit.
Yeah.
Then they start walking back as the song's ending, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this isn't going to end the way I thought it was going to end.
No.
So, yeah, so after time resumed, they get hit, or Clint gets hit.
And Clint gets
and after he gets hit by the bus, he flies through the air, lands in the back of a pickup truck,
and gets up and says, "Whoa, that was quite a finale."
Right. And then he looks down and realizes, wait a minute, that's my body. What that? And then he realizes and Marley is like, sorry, kid. You know, pretty much sorry, kid.
Your sacrifice wouldn't have been worth anything if you hadn't.
But at this point, Clint is then reunited with Carrie.
Yes.
His sister who passed away, but doesn't want to leave Present behind. Instead, he makes a proposal to Marley. Several years later.
Yes.
Clint has, I don't even think it's several years later. I think it's the next friggin' Christmas.
I think so.
Oh, no, it has to be several years because their boys are older.
Yeah. So
I mean, him and Kimberly have got 2 kids. So, yeah, it has to be. So, Clint has assumed the role of the Ghost of Christmas Present and is in a relationship with Past. He is expanding the program to include other holidays, take on more perps, as they call them, every year. He also regularly visits Present. So at this point, Past, like, we're having this problem. We can't find something on this person.
Yeah.
So he grabs paperwork, goes to Earth pretty much, And
Kimberly says, I can't see you, Clint. Oh, okay.
but she can hear him.
Yeah.
So they go through, and there you see Present, or now he's going by Roberto,
Yeah.
but also Scrooge
Yeah.
is now building a treehouse pretty much,
Yes.
or swing set for his kids.
Kids, yeah.
And he's getting upset with it.
Yeah.
And he just wants to go off, and he hesitates, sees that now Clint
Yeah.
has Christmas present, and he's like, they go into the garage and they're talking. He's like, well, we're having a problem with this one.
Yeah.
So he shows them these lines, and go, oh, okay, look at this right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see that. So so he regularly visits Present, now going by Roberto and Kimberly as they raise their 2 kids, revealing that they continue to work together, redeeming souls. Ren has grown up and has been accepted into a master's program at Stanford. And then we finish off with the Christmas morning filling curtain call.
Yes.
Then, as we're going through the credits start, and we get a reprise of the song that Will Ferrell that Christmas Present was going to sing to Marley earlier, but was cut off because he decided not to take the anyways, they don't have it on here. Damn it. It's on the album. So let me pull the album up real quick. Just because I have it on an Apple. Because it's an Apple thing, it's on Apple Music. I need to go find the actual. I gotta see if there's a release. Anyways, so Ripple.
Yeah.
So he sings a song called Ripple.
Yes.
All Will Ferrell, pretty much.
Yeah.
Obviously with some backups, but it's all shot black and white.
Yeah.
And it goes through everything, and then it cuts into seeing the crew behind the scenes, and then when it finishes, then there's a scene at the very end.
Yes, there is.
Where you see the motel manager again.
Yes.
And this little jingle goes off.
Uh-huh.
And it cuts. Obviously, we know that at that moment, it could be an opening for another if they wanted to do it, or
exactly.
Or just knowing that he was the next one they're going after.
Yep. Exactly.
Anyways, we actually ripped through that pretty good for once.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pull up IMDb. I do have it up, by the way. And while I'm doing that, why don't you tell these fine folks what you really thought of the movie, Kim?
I loved it.
And what you're thinking on whether or not this is a one-time thing or a now traditional Christmas movie we need to watch.
It's a traditional Christmas movie we need to watch. It's not a one-time thing.
So you're telling these fine folks that are not only watching this today, but also the ones that will be listening to this on the audio only, that you highly recommend this movie.
I do highly recommend this movie.
Yes, it is very cute. It's very funny. It is. Honestly, if I had to put it anyway, I would say take New Guy.
Yes.
Mixed with Talladega Nights in a way.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in a way. I mean, that's pretty much the last really Will Ferrell movie I really remember watching was Talladega Nights. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with Will Ferrell.
You can't.
You can't. I mean, and really, you just can't even go wrong with freaking Ryan Reynolds.
No, you put those two together, and my gosh.
Right. I mean, honestly, if I had to think about, like, it would be one of those things where, kind of like you had with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short and Three Amigos.
Yes.
Or John Candy with Dom DeLuise with Burt Reynolds.
Yes.
In Cannonball Run series. Yep. But or even John Candy. I mean, John Candy in most movies. I mean, him and Tom Hanks in Splash. Oh my God, those two are hilarious in that movie. Or John Candy in Armed and Dangerous too. I mean, it is. I mean, yes, it has a few moments of. It's kind of a great mix of drama, romance, and comedy. With a musical.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's some of the trivia. So, I mean, I highly recommend it too. So, and so everybody knows, I mean, my main Christmas musical movies for me, and this only started from 1999, is White Christmas.
Yes.
That's my musical Christmas for me, and that's because your sister asked me to watch it with her, and I did, and damn it, I fell in love with it.
Yeah, that's one thing that she brought into your marriage from our
Yeah.
childhood.
She did. So let's go into some of this trivia, because this is something me and Kim both forgot, because there is one funny part when Christmas Present is now on Earth as a human and going by the name Roberto. Him and Clint are going down a elevator, and they're discussing a little boy in from Roberto or Ebenezer Scrooge's life. And when he's unable to remember Tiny Tim's name, Present suggests Little Larry, which was one of the names Dickens considered for the character.
Wow.
But they were going back. I mean,
Yeah.
good Lord. Because you got Ryan Reynolds, or Clint's character going, no, it's Tiny Tim. No. What was the other ones? Hold it. Let's see if we got it in quotes.
Larry. Oh, gee whiz. I can't remember. Larry was one of them.
Yeah, they don't have it in here.
No.
Oh, that was another funny one, too. Well, I think it was on the Karen. No, it wasn't on Karen. It wasn't on the Karen. I think it was on Clint, right? Wait, was it? No, I think it was on the Karen. When Yet to Come says, "You've been Christmas Carol, bitch. You've been Christmas Carol, bitch."
Oh.
I remember that line in there.
Yeah.
And then he also said at one point, Yet to Come says, "You're in the bone zone."
Yeah. Yeah. No, the one.
But yeah, they don't have that line in here, which really sucks. I wish I would have fucking got the whole back and forth, because it's freaking hilarious.
No, the one that he did on Clint is something about his best friend.
I know, but I mean, I'm talking about all the different names he was giving for Tiny Tim. That wasn't Tiny Tim.
You were talking about what the Ghost of Christmas Future was.
Yet to Come.
Yet to Come was talking about.
Yeah, when he said, "You've been Christmas Carol, bitch."
Yeah, and then he also pulled one on Clint too. Picked him up and said that.
Well, that's when he said, "You're in the bone zone."
Yeah, and
there was another one in there too
about his friend. You took my best friend or something.
Oh yeah, he was pissed off at him because, because Christmas Present, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I forgot this one too. Also, there's a lot of really good for the Christmas party. There's that point where he brought Christmas Present down, and there was a guy dressed up as Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
And Christmas Present said, "You look stupid."
Yeah.
About Clint, he said, I think this is early on when he was talking to Marley, he's like the perfect combination of Mussolini and Socrates.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or Socrates or whatever. No, wait, that's Bill and Ted's.
Yes, it's Socrates.
Fucking Socrates.
Yeah, it's Socrates.
Anyways, Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds were each paid $20 million for being in this movie. The payroll for the entire film topped out at $75 million.
Wow.
The name of the hotel in the movie is the Copperfield. It was named for David Copperfield, another story written by Charles Dickens.
Wow.
This marks Ryan Reynolds' musical debut, although he appeared in a musical sequence in The Voices in 2014. The fifth musical film collaboration between Benji Pasek and Justin Paul. The others being La La Land, 2016, The Greatest Showman, 2018, Dear Evan Hansen, 2021, and Lyle Lyle Crocodile, 2022. This movie was screened on 11/7/2022 in select Regal theaters as Mystery Movie Monday.
Wow.
Third Christmas themed film with Will Ferrell. The first was Elf, 2003, and Daddy's Home 2, 2017.
Yep.
When they were visiting Clint's past, a younger version of Clint is at the desk wearing a wig and sweater. The sweater looks similar to the sweater Ryan Reynolds wore in Just Friends. This is the third collaboration of Will Ferrell and Sean Anders and John Morris after the two Daddy's Home movies. Oh, excuse me. Someone at the Christmas costume party is dressed as the Grinch.
Yes.
Patrick Page, who plays Jacob Marley, also played the Grinch in the original Broadway cast of Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical.
Oh, wow.
Sean Anders' first film since 2018 to not star Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds both appeared in the movie Dick in 1999.
Uh-huh.
So now they, of course, the way they do the trivia, then you get some of the more spoilerly ones. So here's some more spoilers. The address of the house that President and Kimberly live at is 15, with a plaque that says 1843, indicating the year the house was built. This is common on houses that are acknowledged by a preservation group. 1843 is the year that A Christmas Carol was published.
Yes, it was.
One of the statues in the Hall of Redeemed, which you kind of brought up a little bit, you said it was his opposite, but it was more the Hall of Redeemed, is of, and then hopefully Nicole's still watching, is of Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I did.
I was trying to look at it to see who's all up there, but it was one of those things where you have to just pause it and look at it. People at the people at the party are dressed like the Grinch, Buddy the Elf, we already talked about, Scrooge, the Heat Miser from A Year Without Santa Claus,
Yes.
and Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I did see all of those.
Yes.
During the Good Afternoon sequence dance number, a small boy says, "Please, sir, can I have some more?" Which is obviously the most famous known line from Oliver Twist, another novel by Charles Dickens, again, author of A Christmas Carol, of which this movie is obviously based. The cab driver, played by Jonathan Cobbs, also played the part of Roberto C. Fishman Pratt, which is what the name that Will Ferrell says to Kimberly instead of being Christmas present.
Yeah.
After he comes back. But anyways, the cab driver, he played the guy that played the cab driver in this movie, Jonathan Cobbs, played Robert C. Fishman Pratt in the movie Instant Family 2018, also directed and written by Sean Anders.
Hold up there for a minute. Hi, Shanty.
Chantal.
It's okay.
You're fine.
Don't worry about it.
Dame Judi Dench appears briefly in a musical number. Both Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell stopped to comment about it. Was that Judi Dench? Remember that?
I do.
And the lyrics for the final number are presented on the bus information song, which I did catch that every song. It went back and forth though.
It did.
1 minute it had the New Jersey Transit bus, then we go back to you see a little bit of the lyrics pop up.
Yeah.
We were over a small part of quotes, and according to this, there's one goof. When the spirits are discussing Clint, yet to come, has a mobile phone in his hands, which disappears in the next shot. Again, that's one of those things I have to go back and look.
I didn't even see that.
And then, of course, they got 3 crazy credits. A full black and white version of Present's Ripple Song, which we just talked about.
Yes.
It's shown over the second half of the credits, featuring a huge dance number and ending with a shot of the entire crew, which I thought was cool as hell.
Yeah, it was awesome. I liked that.
Now, this is the funny part. So, obviously, where you guys know this, I just started getting into Marvel.
Yes.
So for me to stop or actually let the credits roll on stuff is becoming a newer thing for me, right?
Uh-huh.
I let them, go. This the other thing they talk about is, yes, we talked about this, a bonus scene adds for the credits where the Canadian hotel manager, played by PJ Bryan, is still ready to murder the janitor for walking through his grand lobby. However, a reindeer statue starts to float and ring like a bell, implying he's a new target.
Yes.
And then, of course, the reprise of the Christmas Morning Feeling is sung over the first half of the credits, featuring the entire cast in different locations from throughout the film.
Yep, that's true.
All I gotta say is, I agree with Kim. This is another. This is like. Okay, I won't say 2 weeks in a row. I don't think I mean, for me, It's a Christmas Carol is not a must on my Christmas watch list.
That's true.
I mean, it was cute to watch it. I don't think I need to watch it every freaking year.
I did.
I'd rather watch the Patrick Stewart version of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
As far as this goes, Spirited is now with Scrooge. Those are now my must have to watch.
Uh-huh.
Now, obviously, I have to now buy a 1955 version of A Christmas Carol because we were looking through some stuff and Kim just realized, oh my gosh, that's one my mom had, and that's my favorite original.
It's actually 1951.
51. I'm sorry, 55, 51. I'm sorry, I'm stuck in Back to the Future. Okay,
I can see this.
55.
Well, as long as you don't hit a tree and it goes from Twin Pine Malls to Lone Pine Mall.
You alien bastard! You killed the pine! Oh God, when you watch that movie.
Yes.
Anyways, yes, this is a now must added watch for Christmas.
Yeah. Yes, you will. Yes.
What?
New holiday movie to the list. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And of course, when that happens, that list gets longer because, like, for me, it is Santa Claus, the movie with Dudley Moore and John Lithgow.
Yes.
That's from the 80s.
Yes.
Of course, I will watch. I mean, White Christmas is now on that list since '99.
Yes.
A Christmas Story has always been on that list. Now, A Christmas Story Christmas. And that's what I was talking about. Is we started the month off with one that we said would be added to our holiday watch party, our watch list, and now this one's added on.
Yeah.
Again, A Christmas Carol with Carrie Fisher. I see maybe once every 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, mainly because
I don't even watch it every year.
No, I'm just not. I don't. Who knows? Anyways, and then of course you got the Rankin and Bass stuff.
Yes. The Christmas classics, Rudolph, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Right. Fries is
Snowman. Yeah.
We still gotta get some metal ones still, but
yeah, like The Year Without a Santa Claus. I'm Hister, he miser. Never mind.
Please, you have the stage.
I can't.
You're lucky. You're lucky. This is one camera. Because if I had where I could friggin' pop you up as solo, oh God, I would do it. Say you're on.
I know.
But no, we.
Oh, Shanti, she said she really did enjoy the movie. I love Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, and I was very surprised by how subdued Will Ferrell was in the movie.
It was. Oh my gosh, I wanted to watch it back when I don't remember when Don said he was going to watch it, but he said he's going to watch it, and then it was like I was hoping to watch it at the same time with him, and then things came up with we got to get some other things done.
Yeah.
We can't watch it right away, and so now, but I looked at Kim and I said, we're not waiting until Monday night before the show.
No,
we're gonna watch this early, and if anybody had to take a potty break, obviously, the good thing about being at home, you hit the friggin' pause button.
Exactly.
And then you get right back into it.
Yeah. 24-hour Christmas Story. Yes.
Right on.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's actually technically longer than that because you can start the 24-hour one on TBS, and then TNT starts 2 or 3 hours after the TBS one does.
Yeah.
So then you can actually flip over to TNT and continue it for 2 or 3 more hours.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You should see what they put next. Go, Kim. Go, Kim.
Anyways, what else is on our list? The original How Grinch Stole
Christmas.
Yeah.
The
original cartoon.
Yes, and then the Jim Carrey one.
Yeah, we do watch the Jim Carrey one. We have not seen the new one, The Grinch.
No.
It came out a few years ago. We have not seen that one yet.
You're the
Grinch. Okay, so explain that one real quick. Our niece, who has cerebral palsy,
yes,
she ended up watching this movie with us. With me and her sister, and that became her favorite movie.
It did.
So every so often throughout the year, she would just come downstairs, like from being babysat or whatnot, because we lived upstairs over and whatnot, and she'd be like, "You're," and doing the City Lou part, "You're the," and I would go, "The Grinch," and she would giggle.
She would.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
It was.
And that was actually for her. I would actually put that in multiple times a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. But no, we have a list of Christmas movies
We do.
Obviously, and I know Nicole, this is a shocker, but I have not ever seen any version of Miracle on 34th Street. I have not seen It's a Wonderful Life. Just haven't.
Yeah. I seen, like I said, A Wonderful Life, White Christmas, we're all traditions growing up. Yes.
Definitely Shanti.
Exactly. We're all traditions growing up. I mean, Mom would start him Christmas Eve. She'd play him Christmas Eve, and then she'd play him all day Christmas Day.
You know what we forgot to do? Was Hannah. Really, in case Love the Grinch. That is a movie challenge. Maybe next year. So, Hannah, are you talking about the new one or the original or the Jim Carrey one or the original cartoon?
Yeah. Which one are you?
My grandkids have ever seen all three. Just letting you know.
I know.
Just so you know.
I know.
My grandkids have ever seen all three.
Well, how do you know they haven't?
Knowing their mother, they haven't. Knowing their mother like I do.
Hannah says the Jim Carrey one.
Okay. All right.
Oh well.
Well, now get the other two. Anyways.
Yes.
So next week, wait. You know what we forgot to do earlier?
What?
So when we were doing we were like bragging about Sidebar Cantina yesterday. And we were bragging about the escape pod tomorrow.
You know what?
Who the fuck did we forget? We forgot about
Rogue
One. Wearing the fucking shirt.
Yeah.
I got my escape pod on for a reason, and I'm wearing the shirt for a fucking reason because right on after us at 8 p.m. Eastern is Rogue One Radio. Where they're gonna have some more Christmas shenanigans.
Yes, they are. I can't believe we forgot them. They share Tuesday with us.
I know, right? And you know what? Did you hear?
No, I didn't.
Can't remember if they're going next week or not, but they're taking the whole month of January off.
Oh, okay.
No, not okay.
Oh.
What the?
Oh, well, we'll just miss Rogue One Radio for a month.
That's okay. We'll figure out some. We'll once I hear back from Wikipedia and I got their dates set, then we'll start playing around dates for the stuff we can bring Nicole on for.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We might just give Nicole a whole month of, hey, Nicole, let's do it. Besides the Wikipedia, or you can come on the Wikipedia show. I don't care.
And she says, and I'm in the chat.
Yeah. Well, that's what helped me remember it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next week we are doing Wednesday. Kim said we will binge watch Wednesday on Netflix.
Yes, we will.
So we are going to do that with both Nicole of Rogue One Radio, who will be on here at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube, and the one and the only Luna Girl.
Yes.
Of Stranger Things has happened.
Yes.
And so that's what we're going to do next week.
Yes.
So, which means we'll bump Aiden the Cruisers into January.
Yes.
We'll figure out what day or what week we're going to do it on. We'll get it there somewhere.
Yes.
So we will do that. And there's something else I wanted to say. I don't remember what it was. Besides, everyone bees. Oh, I know what it was. You know what? And just for Nicole, because I know she's watching. But so at the end of this, we're actually going to have the opening again. And then the show will close.
Okay. And just as we close here, again, a reminder, go over to Rogue One Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern. Give them a like, give them a subscribe, and participate in their chat.
Right. Get in the chat. Let's derail them tonight. People.
Yes.
Let's derail them the week before Christmas. It's time to derail hardcore. That's what she said.
And also to shout out to our other friend in Vegas, hashtag keep talking.
All right. Well, yeah. Wednesday is awesome saying is we mean no derail. What? Oh, Loney. Hey, you know what? I know someone who can help do a derail, and that is definitely Shanti.
Yes, exactly.
Madam Chantal definitely could help derail a show.
Yes.
And exactly, Baldo. Everybody out there have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. Again, be safe. If you're traveling, be safe. If you are up north, regardless of where you're up north, get prepared, be ready for anything. We know how these snowstorms work, and throughout the country. You know, you can either they think you can get a lot of snow, you get no snow, or they can say you're not going to get anything and you get dumped on. So just whatever you do, be prepared, but have a great Merry Christmas, because obviously we won't be back till next week after Christmas.
And Nicole says, not unless we're going to derail the bar.
The bar?
Yeah, look down there.
Wait a minute, bar. Wait a minute, I might have to be on the show now. We're having a bar.
See?
Right on. And but anyways, like, you know, as always, we love and thank every one of you guys for being with us every week.
And we appreciate you coming and joining us in the chat too.
Right. I mean, we're gonna be here next week. We're not, I mean, obviously we miss more shows in August and in the summertime because of monsoon season.
That's our time.
So that's really our time to take off,
yes,
in a way. But we will definitely be here to help go into the new year. And speaking of going into the new year, I hope everybody is tuning in to Scare Up After Dark on New Year's Eve, because it's gonna get wild.
It is.
And I know I want to get some bottles, and I definitely want to be on the show with you on the show. Alice on there drinking, having a good time. But anyways, everybody have a great night. And before we run away, we're going to.
Nicole says you're going to love her show and tell tonight.
Oh, cool. And yeah. And did someone say drink? Yeah, drinks, right?
Yeah.
Anyways. So before we go, I'm going to give you guys the intro one more time. I know a lot of you came in late, so I'm going to be nice. This is my Christmas gift to you guys. How about that?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And I am hitting the wrong buttons again, so that's Ken's fault. It's your fault for me hitting the wrong buttons to get it. All right, here we go. Here's the intro one more time. Have a Merry Christmas. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.